everyone. I'm Chrissy from Quick, and this is Stories. We believe every story has value and that every person has a story worth telling. And today at Video Marketing World, I am joined by XayLi Barclay.
Yes, hi.
So we met at Social Media Marketing World.
Yes, we did.
Real briefly. That's a huge conference.
Right? It's a huge conference, but I do feel like I made even though like everything was so fleeting, I made great connections with people that we could have continued, on, and I really appreciate that.
I think this, the digital marketing community or the video community in this space is just so open and friendly. It's really easy to make those connections.
No, that's true. I do feel like that. And you know what? I'm thankful for that, too.
I am, too. Yeah.
Right?
So I have been following you for the past, 6 months or so. You're part of the Thinkific community.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I am.
And you have a course on there. What are you teaching?
So I have a full academy on there where we really go through what you need to start and shoot and grow with video. My signature course is Camfidence, which is where I really teach you how to connect in a deeper way with your camera so that you're able to connect in a deeper way with your audience, your desired audience, the people that you really want to tap into. Yes, I feel like a lot of times we're worried about, I would say 5 different things, right? We're either worried about, or not that we're worried, we don't have intact, really understanding our purpose for being on camera. And I feel like a lot of times if you don't have that purpose, what happens is that you don't want to do it anymore, or you're not showing up for the people that you're supposed to be showing up for. You're not nurturing those people. A lot of times we also don't even know, like, what's your plan? Like, what are you going to do with video? And even before plan, I have people. Who are your people, right? So you might know your purpose, but you might know your people. And so that gets kind of muddled. And then we move into just a presentation. Like, okay, so starting with what you have, like I started what I had, and I've been able to learn and grow. The only way that you learn is if you start diving into it. And then we move into just just practicing. We don't practice. We do a live video, one person shows up, and we're totally petrified. Yeah. And then we never do it again. What if you stuck with it? What if you showed up for your purpose, which we covered in the first stage? Right? So it's like just having that confidence so that you can really push through and do what you got to do. Like, so that's what I really share on Thinkific. And it's been such an amazing experience because I can teach one-on-one, I can do it in a group, I have a membership. So it's just the perfect mixture of things where I can have products on the platform. It's an amazing platform.
Have you always had this confidence?
No. I remember years ago in 2010, 2011, I uploaded a video and deleted it. And I think about back then, if I had stuck with it, oh my gosh, where would I be now? Yeah. So I know what that's like. I remember what it was like to go live and feel like I was going to throw up. But the more, I'm a writer at heart. So the more I created written content, I would get people asking like, we want to see you on camera more, because I would dibble and dabble in it. And then after a while, I realized that that's my purpose, to show up for those people. So if I'm putting all of my own thoughts and selfishness in front of the people that I'm supposed to change their lives, then what is life? I'm not walking in my purpose. I was operating in my ego and not in my soul's purpose of giving and serving. That's really how I came up with my 5 Ps. And then I started testing it on other people, and I realized that it's either you have fancy equipment and you don't understand your purpose, you don't have a plan, you don't know your people. Or you know your people, but you don't have a great camera, so that's what's keeping you back. So it's one of those things that you can dive into that is stopping you from getting into it. So for me and my journey, I'm so thankful that I was able to get over it, because now I can change other people's lives doing what I do. And I feel like with video is currency. If you're helping someone, that's abundance. You're creating abundance for yourself through your content, because you're able to help somebody else do something that they were having trouble doing. So it's only right that you'll get it back. So that's really how I got over my fear, really staying grounded. And let me tell you, it never goes away. But if you understand those 5 things, you can pick out what's the problem that you're having today. And so for me, because I've practiced so much, sometimes my struggle is going back to my purpose. Like, you know, okay, this is what I really love doing. You know, even like people who are pivoting or transitioning into something else, you know, go back to that purpose. What's your new purpose?
So what were you talking about in 2010?
I was talking about beauty. And then when I moved into teaching video, one thing I would always get is, well, XayLi, we can't do our makeup like you. So I said, okay. I started showing up without makeup. So I started doing it without it. Like, hey guys, this is what it is. And so I am here because, you know, I want for you guys to not let that keep you back. That's just a hurdle. And especially women, we beat ourselves up all the time about things that nobody's even paying attention to. And that's where my passion is. Because, listen, women are amazing.
Yeah, they are. We are.
We are.
Women too often talk so badly about themselves in their own heads.
We do. All the time.
All the time.
And those are things we would never tell other people.
Never.
So why are you treating yourself that way? You know, so it's really about this alignment of self.
So did you start out in beauty?
Yeah, I used to make jewelry, I used to sew, and so yeah, I always loved getting dressed up, and now I'm such a different person. I'm so like business focused that I'm like, okay, I don't have to figure out what I'm wearing because I'm just gonna wear black. I'm so zoned in, like I can't even think about doing beauty blogger. Like if you scroll down on my Instagram, because it's kind of like my journal, I left everything. You know, some people remove things, I just left it. And every picture I was glammed, and it was beautiful pictures with blurred backgrounds, and now I'm like, no. I don't even have the energy to do those things, so it lets me know that I'm really operating in my zone of genius by showing up to just give others that inspiration and confidence to continue what they want to do or what they're doing, you know?
People evolve.
Yeah.
And you have evolved.
Yeah, right? And nothing is wrong with that. I think people are afraid of evolving or not being the expert when they pivot. But if you're always going to be a student anyway and you accept that, then you can do whatever you feel like.
You get the permission to not know everything when you accept that continual learning mindset.
And I think it's so cool to just be open to learning and be open to understanding how other people may feel, or, you know, like someone is hurt and you can say, well, maybe they're not having a good day, instead of like being aggressive back to some, you know, like I feel like it's so good to learn these things and be open to them.
Being compassionate.
Yes.
Well, you're so awesome.
You are, Chrissy. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for sharing a little bit of your story. I have a feeling there's so much more to you.
Well, I know we'll chat again, because I enjoy talking to you, so that's going to be cool.
I enjoy you too. So if you would like to hear more stories, make sure that you subscribe to our channel, and we will see you next time.
Yes.